What's going on, my YouTube friends and family? How are you guys doing? It has been a very long time since I have done a YouTube video. I don't know how long it's been, to be honest. Something is telling me it could have been maybe earlier this year or either last year. I think it was probably last year since I've done a YouTube video, but I just want to share with you guys that it's been a long time coming and a long journey up until then. Um, but I just want to share with you that everything is all good. The reason for the downtime is something that pretty much happened since 2024 has begun. So yeah, it was last year since we've done a video. Now I'm thinking about it. Um, yeah, since 2024 came in and slowly about to get ready to end on out, it's been a very interesting year. Well, first and foremost, I'll just tell you guys, starting off, that if you hear any background noise, it's probably because if you hear some barking, it's probably Stormy and Luna. Stormy and Luna, they're downstairs, being dogs and whatnot. They needed to take a little break, so I make sure they were downstairs because I would not get nothing done if they were in here. But so where do I want to start? So 2024, a year of surprises, I would say. And I say that because first it started off with Marco. In case you all don't know, Marco is my better half, my soulmate, my husband. And he has been in education for 15 years plus. Of course, started off as a paraeducator, then working in administration. And then, but while he was doing all of that, he was also in school to become a teacher. And that's what he does now. He actually is a high school teacher. So yeah, but doing that whole journey for him, it's been a long time, a long process, because the school that he was formerly at, not gonna say the name because it's just right now it's still a lot, but hopefully we can get into that when we do our actual video together on our couples page. I'm going to remind him that we need to do that, but I'm just going to let you guys know once we do that, you probably will see a very special person in that video. But this video is particularly pertaining to he and I becoming first-time parents. How can I say this? One of my friends, I'm not gonna say the name because I want to be able to give them the opportunity to be able to, talk about their journey. But I would say that it was one of my friends that I've known for a very long time. I think next year it'll be like 4 years. So it'll be about 4 years since I've known this person. And this person is, how can I put it, interesting to us. He means a lot to us. And I say he because he was actually, that's his pronouns. He, him, his. But he was actually born a female and began slowly transitioning to a male. But during that process, when we met, we began, I think it was 3 years ago, been talking and all of that, and as friends. And then we went as talking about friends and then getting into our personal life and how his life has been on his end and how my life has been on my end, and talking about our families and all of that. And then we got into the story of wanting to have children. Now, if you guys have seen our old videos, then you should know, I think, the process of Marco and I trying to start and begin a family. And it's been a 8+ year journey up to that point, doing classes and all that, adoption classes, adopting some family members, well, a family member that's really close to us dearly, but no need to worry about that. He is back home with his mom. So that is really, really good. And then from there, going to friends, siblings wanting to I won't say get rid, but have someone adopt their loved one because it was just too much at the same time, and that didn't fall through. And then going to another friend who also wanted to carry for us, but that didn't fall through either. So doing all of that, I almost said the name. Doing all of that, this person came through for Marco and I, and it has been a blessing ever since then. First and foremost, when I say the year has started off pretty rocky, I wouldn't say rocky, but interesting, but it ended rocky because we were actually pregnant at the end of 2023 in December. But while Marco and I was on vacation for New Year's Eve weekend, we received a call that we had miscarried. And that whole weekend, y'all, I'm just telling you, that whole weekend was very, very devastating. It was uneasy. It was just a lot going on that weekend because our destination that we were going to, that whole situation, we had to end up, we was changing rooms, lodges like 4 times because they didn't have our rooms correct. But that's another story that we will share together on our page. But then we get the call on, I believe it was Friday. No, it was Saturday morning. We had got the call that we had miscarried, and it was just a very, very emotional weekend. But I don't know, maybe that was probably a test to see if we be able to, I guess, become parents around that time frame. But also another thing is that the reason why and how we lost the baby is because I did not even know this, that when you are transitioning from male to female or female to male, I don't know if it works the same for male to female, but from the female to male, we were told that it takes your body about 15 months for your body to go back to its, I guess, normal state originally. Like if you was born female, you have estrogen, and if you were taking testosterone to become male, and you have all the medicine, then it'll take a long time to go back to your body's natural chemicals. I'll put it that way. So yeah, we were in month 13, you guys. We were in month 13 because again, when Marco and I and us, when we were trying to, conceive, we did not know that it took that amount of time. For the body to adjust. But we were at month 13, and but the doctors was like, hey, just try again and everything will be okay. Loss is very hard. Okay. Loss is very, very hard. And it was really, really emotional. I got to blaming myself a lot. you know, and I was just like, dang, like, will I ever become a parent? Am I meant to be a parent? Is it because, we're, same sex men? Is this like we're not meant to be parents because of it or whatnot? It didn't come to find out. It was just the fact that, you know, when God is ready for you to have that chance, for you to take that next step, you will know. Okay. Everything happens for a reason. So when we were told to try again, it was like, okay, well, we'll let the body, go back to its natural state even more, waiting, being patient. And then 2024 come in, and it's January. Everything, we waited. February, we waited. So it was like, okay, well, it's March, so how about we, let's try again. Um, so end up trying again. Excuse me. End up trying again, and about, I want to say maybe 2 weeks in, we received a call from, I'm gonna say we received a call from D1. D1 is the person that's carrying the baby, and I say D1 because again, baby, this person identifies as male, and again, pronouns is he, him, his. So, and I say D1 because dad number one. So yeah. But anyway, D1, also known as Poppy. That's the name that we have on our group chat is Poppy, Papa, and Pop. Uh, so that's the three of us. But so Poppy took the test, did the digital, and did um, the regular, whatever. I know the digital where it says pregnant on it has the words pregnant, and then it's the other one where it has the lines. I forgot what it's called, but so did multiples of that. Kind of find out it was positive. So of course on Poppy's end, he was all happy, joy, like, oh my God, we about to be parents and this and that. Now don't get me wrong, y'all, with the process. Again, the journey that Marco and I had from 2013, 14, starting the process of wanting to become parents up to this point and all the losses that we've endured. On my end, I didn't want to get my hopes up because I know how I am. I'm a very emotional person. When it comes to someone or something that's about to happen that I love dearly, that's just me. And if I feel like someone's trying to sabotage it or something's trying to come on trying to sabotage it, I gotta try to do everything I can to protect it, to make sure nothing else happens or go wrong. But so I was really happy, but I didn't want to get my hopes up. But on Poppy's end, Poppy was like, hey, so y'all gonna tell, your family and friends? We're like, yeah, we'll tell them, yeah, you can go ahead and tell your family and friends if you want to, but we was like, we'll tell them as the time goes on. So we want to make sure that we got past the first trimester, which is the first 3 months, for us to be like, okay, this is happening, So, but during that whole time frame, Marco was transitioning from one high school to another. And then I ended up getting a new car. And the main reason it was because of, we were expecting and also plus I needed an up-to-date car anyway, because the car that I had before was not going to accommodate for the family needs. I'll put it that way. But all of that plus not knowing where we were going to be at on his end far as work purposes, and then finding out we were pregnant. And it was just it was a lot going on all at once. um and it was like we had good news, and then we had news that was just like, oh my gosh, like on his end, which is Marco, we were like, what is happening right now? Like, what is these people trying to do? Far as at the previous school that he was at, like, what is it? Because we're two men and whatnot trying to establish ourselves and make a better life for ourselves and for our family. But who knows? They'll say one thing, but it's actually really something else. But anyway, so April rolls around, May rolls around. So we're like, okay, that's, wow, you're 3 months going strong. I was like, okay. June comes around, and we're like, I think maybe we should start telling people, this is really happening. Going to the doctor's appointments, and it was legit. Yeah, we were expecting. And it's real. And then, so we started telling people that we knew for years on end. But what we decided to do was to tell them in person, to let them know that, hey, our dream is finally coming true of becoming parents, and this is what's happening on our end. And sometimes, like, when you put stuff into place, it's like you think it's going to go that way, but it totally goes the opposite. And what I mean is that when we started the process, we were like, okay, it's just going to be us and our babies, the two parents, meaning him and myself, and then we have our kids. But then Poppy comes along, and it's just like, let's all just be a family together. Let's try this together. And we're just like, well, we didn't think about that. You know what I'm saying? Like, so if we're going to do this, then this is what we're going to have to adjust, and what to expect, what not to expect, that sort of thing. But so we end up talking, setting out plans, writing stuff out. So yeah, Poppy will be staying with us half time, I guess you can say that, half time. We are a blended family anyways. Poppy's family, we all live in the same area. Poppy's family, one of the sisters stay down the street, the other sister stays up the street. And we had our baby shower last Sunday, and it was really interesting. It was some surprises that we did not expect from families and friends on both ends. It was a great turnout. We were happy, we were pleased, and it shows that this is really happening. And I am going to be very emotional in the next 3.5 weeks, because she will be here. And when I say she, that means our daughter. She will be here in 3.5 weeks. She was originally due on December 4th, 2024, but due to Poppy having some issues to prevent, meaning not issues, the baby is causing Poppy to have some hypertension going on, and to eliminate the risk of preeclampsia and high blood pressure and all of that, the at-risk doctors is wanting us to deliver a few weeks early to help eliminate more risk, if that makes sense. So she will still be healthy. She will be delivered right at the 37 Mark, you know. Me personally, when I heard that, I'm like, wow, what is it that we did wrong? And it's like, shouldn't babies be, you know, born at the 40-week mark? And then come to find out, babies are not always born at 40 weeks, you know. There's some that's born earlier, and there's some that's born later than 40 weeks. You know, there's been babies that's been born at 42 weeks and been fine. Been babies that's been born at 27 weeks, 30 weeks, and also has been fine. It's just things that just happen that's out of our control. Okay. So originally, when we heard that baby was going to be born on December 4th, we were like, okay, you know, we have some time to get things in order. Then we got the news, oh, baby will be born on November 13th. Okay. And we were like, wow, November 13th. November 13th? It was like, yep, she'll be born. Yep, she will be induced. Meaning baby will be induced on November 12th, that evening, which is a Wednesday, into Thursday, November 13th. Now, you know what's interesting about November 13th? Our nephew, which is our sister's son, his birthday is November 13th. And he passed in 2020. And our daughter is going to be born on his birthday. And that's interesting because when we had a talk with our nephew, Jaheem, may he rest in peace. And oh, you know what's interesting, y'all? He's actually, his picture is right here. This is his picture right here. So yeah, this is his, let me see if I can move this a little bit. But this is him right here. That's interesting. I'm doing this in here. And then, yeah, so that's, excuse me. But that's him. His name is Jaheem. But, so yeah. She will be born on his birthday. And originally we told his mom what the due date was, and then she was like, wait a minute, that's my baby's birthday. That's Jaheem's birthday. We was like, dang, that is his birthday. And it was interesting because Jaheem was talking to Marco and was like, hey, well, you know, when y'all get ready to have y'all kid, and when y'all get ready to have your son, make sure y'all name him after me. And we were like, okay, probably not his first name, Jaheem, but his middle name was Malik. And I like the name Malik. So I was like, okay, maybe his name first name would have been Malik. But we have another nephew. He passed, and they were pretty much around the same age. Two separate incidences, not related. But he had passed, and it's interesting because his middle name is Deshaun, which is Marco's middle name, but the middle name is spelled like my first name, Sean. So we were thinking about, if we were to have a boy, and Marco thought about this, his name would be Malik, and then his middle name would be Deshaun, like Marco's, but spelled like mine. But I was just like, wow, how things just happen full circle, you know? And it's just amazing how things just align, and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work because, again, baby was supposed to be born in December of this year. Now, mind you, we had a miscarriage last year in December, and we were pregnant this year, and this baby was to be born in December, which is called a rainbow baby. Learn something new, because I never knew that until we had the miscarriage, and then we were pregnant again. And then the doctor was like, yeah, that's called a rainbow baby when you have a miscarriage in 1 month, and then you get pregnant, and somehow it aligns where you're going to have a baby in that same month, which is called a rainbow baby. Now, mind you, this baby will still be considered a rainbow baby because, mind you, her due date was December. But she will be born 3 weeks early due to, causing some health issues that's going on. To prevent the extra long risk, we just want to be safe. But we have been going through, Friday, we went through a lot of baby clothes, and let's just say she's she gonna be queued up, okay? She gonna be cutie. But we all three of us are excited. Our families are excited because, again, this would be the first child for all of us. Marco is the only child, so this is definitely going to be new for him because he's never really been around pretty much babies like that, because he is pretty much the youngest out of his cousins. So even though he grew up with them, they were much older than him, and he was the youngest. But with me, I am the oldest of my siblings, so I've been around babies all my life. So it's nothing new too much for me. And now on Poppy's end, Poppy's also the oldest, but this is also Poppy's first child. My siblings after me, they have children. Poppy's siblings after him has children. Marco doesn't have any siblings, so he was the only child. But our parents are excited. Our fans, friends, and family, we are definitely excited. We're currently getting the room, her room next door ready. We got some things that's coming in. I'm ready for shipment order so I can start getting things put together really quickly. But the main thing for her to sleep in, all that stuff, we already got all that taken care of. Excuse me, and also, yeah. I was about to say also, I'm trying to get ready. Today is also my birthday. So, yeah. So all of this was supposed to be done 2 weeks ago before the baby shower, but it was just so much going on within the last couple of weeks so far. Trying to get things rolling in. It's been hectic moving. But yes, I'm really, really, really excited, and I just can't believe that. Well, I can believe we are going to be first-time parents in 3.5 weeks. Well, now 2.5 weeks. So November 13th. Then again, yeah, it's probably just 3 weeks, 3.5 weeks, somewhere over there. But November 13th is going to be here really quickly, and our lives is about to change forever, but it's all for the good. Okay, we got this. From what it's a challenge. It's going to be a process, but we have our families and friends. Sorry, you guys, there's kids getting off the bus. Some kids getting off the bus that live right next door, and it's interesting because the bus is literally right in front of our house, and that's the thing. Like, we live on a bus route, lady. The bus, they'll come and drop their kids off at your house. Like, here you go, come get them. But yeah, really excited, and this is going to be a journey for all of us, and we are here for the ride. So But I hope you all enjoyed this video. There will be more. I will try to get Hub on the next video so we can put it on our page together, and then we will do another one with Poppy where it's all three of us, and then next it'll probably be Baby might be included, and then again she probably will not. She will be in the house, but she'll probably be asleep, who knows. But well, the next time we do this, I'll make sure that we talk about, you know, the other stuff that was going on earlier this year, all in between all of this. But I had to make sure I did this video because it's been a long time coming. And I was just like, you know what I'm going to do today? I know today's my birthday. I was at work earlier, but then something happened where the servers and stuff, all that went out. So, but what I do, I have to have the internet. So, because I work in a hospital. So I got to be able to, you know, put stuff in and be able to take care of the things that need to be taken care of when it comes to patients and things like that. But yes, thank you guys for taking the time out, watching this video. I know this is probably 30 something minutes that y'all will never get back. But hopefully it was okay, me sharing this story, and I cannot wait to share more stories to come. And also the new beginnings that's about to unfold as well. So thank you guys for tuning in. Take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and I will see y'all again soon. Okay, sorry for the long delay, but we're going to get back on track, okay? But until then, I am Sean Hunter, and I will see y'all again. All right, peace out.